Every great illusion begins with a simple question. What if? For more than 40 years, Lanny Smoot has been the Imagineer who kept asking it.
My first time creating something really magical was probably when I was a child, because I was always interested in making new things. I worked on getting Madame Leota in the Haunted Mansion, one of our most classic attractions, to fly. She used to be a disembodied head in a globe and sat on a seance table and was wonderful. She talked, but we wanted her to fly. That was just magical, and I liked to see how people responded to it. They said, how did they do that? That question is the one I always want to hear. How did they do that? And I'm still not going to say how I did it.
Before the patents and the applause, there was a boy fascinated by hidden mechanics, gears, lights, and mysteries waiting to be solved.
You know, I was inspired by my father, my dad. We were not a really wealthy family. My dad was an itinerant inventor himself. When I was 5 years old, he brought home a battery, a bell, a light bulb. He got the bell to ring, and I was amazed. I mean, I just said, this electricity thing is great. And he also got that light bulb to light, and it lit my entire career.
Brilliance rarely follows a straight path. As a Black inventor in spaces where representation was limited, Lanny transformed obstacles into fuel.
When I grew up, I will say this, I wanted to be an engineer. I learned what an engineer was when I was in my teens, but I never met a Black engineer before I was one.
Every invention begins with a need, a puzzle waiting for imagination. Lanny's mind always reached beyond the expected.
You know, I invented the hollow tile floor, the world's first treadmill floor, not treadmill mat, because I was a fan, as a kid, of the Star Trek shows. They had a thing called a holodeck. It was a room that you could walk into and be anywhere you want to in the universe. And I reasoned that if you were in a head-mounted display and in virtual reality, you could walk around and sort of be in another environment until you walked into the walls and into, if it was at your home, to trip over the couch or any of those other things. I reasoned that what's going to be needed for successful virtual reality is a floor surface that allows any number of people to walk on it in any direction. The floor will automatically detect the direction that you're walking in, and parts of it will move under you in any direction to correct that movement that you've moved forward. It will keep you where you are.
There is a moment every creator treasures, when an idea leaves the workshop and touches someone's heart. At Imagineering, technology meets storytelling. Lanny found a place where the impossible becomes the next assignment.
I'm the inventor of the extending lightsaber. And for the first time, when we open that lightsaber, I say, you've done it. This is what we saw in Star Wars movies. So I enjoy people having fun with the technologies that I build. It's a great marriage between science and art that I have here at the Walt Disney Imagineering organization.
Tonight, his journey brings us here, to this honor, this celebration, and this legacy.
Being a member of the Black Inventors Hall of Fame means that the technologies that I have developed over my years will stay forever. For students or young folks who haven't seen what other Black inventors have done, I hope it will be inspirational for them to say that we can do the same things, and I hope they do better things.
Lanny Smoot doesn't just build illusions, he builds possibility, he builds legacy, he builds worlds that remind us to keep imagining. Tonight, we welcome a visionary whose work has touched millions and will inspire generations. Lanny Smoot, welcome to the Black Inventors Hall of Fame.